makers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Little Doll Mom, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet a Harry Potter hat. So for this video, I will be showing you how to crochet this Hufflepuff hat in the tween size. So I made a Slytherin hat in the, small adult size, and it came out a little big on my head. I do have a little head, so I just want to show y'all that here is the small adult in the Slytherin, and this is the tween size. Get it on my head. I feel like this one fits my head a lot better than the small adult. So keep that in mind. In this video, I will put the dimensions for the different sizes. I have a kid size, there is a tween, small adult, and adult size. So before we get started, there's my hair. Before we get started, we're going to need a few things. First thing we're going to need is 2 colors of yarn. So color A, which will be your house color for Harry Potter. So yellow for Hufflepuff, green for Slytherin, blue for Ravenclaw, and what am I forgetting? Oh, red for Gryffindor. Did I say that? I didn't say that. Did I say Gryffindor?
I think so.
I think I said Gryffindor. Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff,
Ravenclaw?
blue for Ravenclaw. I did say that. Okay. So for color B, you can use whatever colors that you want, but for my hats, I did gray for Slytherin, gray for Hufflepuff, and I did gray for Ravenclaw. But for Gryffindor, I did use yellow as my color B. So you can have fun with this. You can change the colors to however you want, whatever, you're feeling like. Okay, so besides yarn, we're going to need yarny needles. Yes. Crochet hook. And a pom-pom for the top of your head. So you can buy your pom-pom, you can make your pom-pom. I use these little pom-pom makers. They make pom-pom making so much fun and easy. So this is optional. If you have a pom-pom maker, use your pom-pom maker. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's start crocheting. In this tutorial, I will be crocheting the size for a tween. I will make sure that I put down the other sizes in the video for you too, so you can follow along. Okay, so we are going to begin with crocheting our brim. So go ahead and chain to 22. Once you're done, meet me back here. Okay, so once you're done with chaining to 22, we are going to single crochet into the second stitch from the hook. go ahead and finish up your row and meet me back here. Okay, to start our row 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work around, and we're going to crochet into the back loops like this. We're going to get a nice ribbing. We are going to continue to crochet until we get to 19 inches unstretched. Go ahead and finish your rows to 19 inches and then meet me back here. Okay, so once you're done with crocheting your rows to 19 inches, which for me turned out to be 61 rows, you're going to go ahead and tie it off or fasten it off, but leave a long enough tail because we are going to fold it in half like this, and we are just going to stitch it up the side right here. So go ahead and stitch yours up and meet me back here. Okay, so once you're done stitching up the back of your brim, we are going to go ahead and starting the hat. So for the hat, I'm going to switch to my color B, which is gray, and we are going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet across the top of the brim, making sure that we're crocheting evenly on the top. And a little note is, while we're doing this, we're going to be joining every row with a slip stitch into the first stitch. So that's how we're going to be finishing it off. And we're going to be crocheting in one direction. We're not going to switch it back and forth. So we're just going to crochet in one direction around. So go ahead and single crochet across the top of your brim and then meet me back here. Okay, so I am at the end of my row 1, and I'm going to slip stitch it close. I'm going to chain 2 for my row 2, and I'm going to half double crochet into each stitch until the end of this row. So why don't you go ahead and half double crochet, and when you're done with row 2, meet me back here. Okay, so for row 3 of our gray color, we are going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet all the way across. So go ahead and finish your row 3 in single crochet. Meet me back here. Alright, so I am at the end of my row 3, and we are going to switch colors to our color A. I'm just going to slip that in, and I'm going to slip stitch and for row 4 we are going to chain 2 and half double crochet, I'm going to half double crochet all the way across. So continue crocheting and meet me here at the end of row 8. Okay, I'm at my end of row 8. I am going to drop off the color A and I'm going to bring in the color B. And I'm going to slip stitch this row closed. And since the last row we did, row 8, we did a half double crochet. For row 9, we are going to be doing single crochet. Now for this row, we're going to single crochet, two. So I'm going to do 2 single crochets, and then I'm going to skip one. But when I skip one, I pick up the one I'm skipping and then I crochet into the next one, just like that. Okay, so crochet 2, and then I'm going to skip one, just like that. So go ahead and repeat that pattern for the rest of row 9 and meet me back here. Okay, so I'm all done with my row 9 and I'm going to go ahead and move on to my row 10. And for row 10 we're going to chain 2 and we're going to half double crochet all the way around like so. So go ahead and half double crochet and finish your row 10 and meet me back here. Okay, I am on my row 11, and for row 11 we are going to single crochet 2, and then we're going to do what we did with row 9. We're going to skip 1 and then crochet 2 again. We're going to just repeat this for the rest of the row. So go ahead and finish up your row 11 and meet me back here. Okay, I am at my end of row 11 and it's time to change colors. So I'm going to switch to my color A, and then I'm going to slip stitch. Just get this nice and okay. I'm going to slip stitch okay, and for row 12 we are going to half double crochet all the way around. Go ahead and finish your row 12 and meet me back here. Okay, so I'm all done with my row 12 and now we're going to work on row 13. For row 13 we are going to single crochet 2 and we are going to skip 1. And for rows 14 through 16, we are going to repeat what we did here for row 12 and row 13. So go ahead and finish your rows to row 16 and meet me back here. Okay, so once you're done with your row 16, we are going to fasten it off. So make sure to leave a long enough tail so that we can stitch around here to gather it up. Just like so. Okay, so before I stitch around here, I'm going to turn it inside out. That. And then I'm just going to stitch around all the way around here. And then at the very end, we're going to pull it. Okay, so now that I have it all stitched up, I'm just going to pull it. And if you have any gaps, you can just stitch that up. I'm going to tie it off. And then that's it. This is what your hat should look like. Now the only thing you need to do after this is attach a pom-pom to the top and then you're done. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Makers keep making. I'll see you next video.